Hi, this is Nick from Wolfman Repairs, and today I have a GoldenEye 007 cartridge. I bought this as untested, so let's see if it's working or not. Grab our N64. Pop the cartridge in. And we don't have anything. Just pop in Turok, because I know that cartridge works. Turok works fine. Alright, let's see what's going on with this cartridge here. First thing we're going to do is give it a nice clean with some isopropyl alcohol. Let's see if that makes any difference. So what you want to do is you want to get in there with your cotton bud. Just go across the pins. Don't gotta be rough with it, just drag it across the pins. And see, this is not that bad. I've seen worse. Do the other side. Let that dry for a second. Grab the N64. Let's throw it back in and see if that helped any. Yep, all it needed was a quick clean. And it seems to work great. So yeah, when you have a cartridge that you're unsure about why it's not working, that's the first step, is to go ahead and take a cotton bud, dip it in some isopropyl alcohol, and clean the pins. Once the pins are all clean, the game might fire up. I was playing the GoldenEye cartridge a little while, and I took it out, put it back in, and now it won't start again. So let me just show you. See if, let me just show you real quick. GoldenEye that we just cleaned. Oh, now it works. Okay, so intermittently, it's not working. See, now there, it's not working. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the cartridge apart and we're going to do the eraser trick. And I'll explain that when we get there. Okay, so to do the eraser trick, you're going to need to flip the cartridge over. Get yourself a 3.8 millimeter. Gotta get this in the camera. Gotta get this in the camera. 3.8 millimeter game bit. Take these two screws out in the back. Pop the cartridge open and slide it a little bit to release these tabs here. These two, one here, one here. Now we're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver for these two screws. Now Phillips head 0 works best for this. Okay, those 2 screws are removed. Now I could remove this top shielding. Remove the board. Remove this little plastic piece. Just set the rest of this off to the side. Now what the eraser trick is, we take a normal eraser, rub it across these pins, and the eraser is a little more aggressive than us just using the cotton swab and the rubbing alcohol. So this should take off a little bit of corrosion if there is any, and you know, it's a good place to start when you start cleaning these cartridges up. Now some people like to use the chemicals like Brasso and all that stuff, and I've never done that before. I find that this works out pretty good, just using the eraser. And you just go back and forth a few times. And I'm not sure if you could see, but it does clean the pins up a bit. After you're done doing the eraser trick, just get all that eraser gunk off the pins. Grab your cotton swab, a little more isopropyl alcohol, and clean the pins off again, just to get all that eraser debris off of there. See that big piece? Yeah, you don't want to stick that in your Nintendo. So it looks pretty good on this side. And they look pretty good on this side too. All right, let's stick it back together and throw it in the N64 and see if that helped any. Now we're not going to put it back together all the way. We're just going to assemble it so that we can put it in the N64 without it moving around all over the place. Okay, got our N64. And that seemed to do it. So now it's working again. Let's pull it out and put it back in a couple of times. Just make sure that it works good. Yeah, it seems to be working. All right. I think it's safe to go ahead and reassemble this cartridge fully. Now your Phillips head 0 for your screws. Now on plastic like this, what I like to do is I like to start going backwards first. And you hear a little pop sometimes. So that's the threads of the screw seating back into the plastic. That's the plastic threads that are already cut. Now you want to do this so that you don't put new threads into the plastic and cross thread it or strip the head of the screw. game bit again. Same thing with these screws. Let's see if I can make it so you can see it, or hear it at least. Start going counterclockwise. It's not doing it. After a while, if you keep doing it, you get the feel for it. You'll feel it set right back into the groove that it wants to be in when you go counterclockwise, and then you start tightening it. And then you're good. You don't strip anything, everything works. So there you go. There's a quick cleaning of a Nintendo 64 cartridge. First we used the cotton swab with some alcohol, and that seemed to work. But after playing it for a while and taking the cartridge in and out, it just wasn't working all the time. So we used a little eraser trick, and that polishes up the pins a bit, and it seems to work every time now. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.